Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Apprentice School Athletic Center, home of the defending 2023-2024 Small College Basketball Champions, the Apprentice School Builders. Thank you once again, everybody, for joining us. We are here live in Newport News, Virginia, on the campus of NNS, on the campus of the Apprentice School, where tonight the Gladiators of South Carolina Central Christian College will be taking on your Apprentice School Builders. Hello, everyone. Howard McCain here, bringing you the play-by-play of tonight's action. Dave Davenport is our engineer producer, and right now both starting lineups are being introduced, and we will be underway here very shortly. So what is going on tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we have conference action. New South Athletic Conference action taking place tonight between the Gladiators from Casey, South Carolina, which is a part of the greater Columbia, South Carolina area, who have traveled 6.5 hours to get here tonight to take on the Apprentice School Builders, led by Coach Michael Gainey. Michael Gainey, in his first season at the helm for the Builders, has amassed a 9-3 overall record, 2-1 in the conference, and something that the Builders basketball team is extremely proud of, ladies and gentlemen. They are 5-0 at home, undefeated, looking to continue that streak. So who do they welcome in? They welcome in a newcomer to the conference, the Gladiators from Casey, South Carolina. Again, South Carolina Central Christian College. Their head coach coming into tonight is Stacy Anderson. This is a brand new startup basketball program. Right now, they are winless on the season. They are 0-5. This is their very first conference game in school history. So this one should be very, very special. So both starting lineups have been announced, and we will be having our tip-off here very, very shortly. So who we see on the court tonight? Well, ladies and gentlemen, you have to wait just a couple of moments longer as both teams make their way onto the court, specifically to the mid-court logo, where we will tip things off here. Well, the Builders will look to improve on their 9-3 mark, and the Gladiators will look to see if they can get their very first win, not just in conference, but in school history. And the tip is up and won by the Builders. Donovan Means handles the basketball first for the Builders as Gladiators come out in a 1-3. Well, not a 1-3-1. They are in a strict man-to-man defense as they drop into a zone. Clifton Goods feed to the baseline cutter. Shot up off the glass is good, and a foul. That foul call is going to go on Cedric Shelby. That is his first personal foul and the team's first. So that'll put Courage Harrell at the line to shoot one to try to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way, the first possession of the basketball game. Builders able to get the and one, but we don't get the and part of it. So Builders hold to a 2-0 lead as Donovan Means is joined on the floor by Courage Harrell. Clifton Good is also out there along with Adrian Wall. And Kyrie Smith are your starting five for the Builders as the first shot is up. No good for the visiting Gladiators. That was Jordan Hunter. The Builders working to the baseline with Courage Harrell. Kyrie Smith squeezes from three. Rebound comes off to Harrell. He's fouled. So that'll be two fouls quickly. Two team fouls as Jordan Hunter will pick up his first personal foul. That'll be the team's second, so Courage Harrell will be back at the line again. So Cedric Shelby will be joined on the floor by Kevin Butler, Travis Stroud, Enoch Mukendi, and, of course, the player that committed the foul, that'll be Jordan Hunter. So, again, two team fouls as for the Hunters. Courage Harrell knocks down the first of two, but misses the second. Rebound cleared by the Gladiators. Here's Cedric Shelby, one of the players to watch tonight, along with Kevin Butler. Feed inside, nice cutter Even better job of delivering the basketball inside by Shelby. As the Builders back quickly, unable to convert on that fast break opportunity, but they're able to get the loose ball kick to the corner. That three from Wall, nothing but the bottom of the net. 3-point shot good for Adrian Wall, and he's on the board, his first three of the afternoon as the Builders opened up a 6-0 lead. Here's Kyrie Smith as the steal results in a fast break opportunity up and off the glass for two. Builders now with an 8-0 lead over the Gladiators. Gladiators being pressured in the backcourt by the Builders. That is going to be a 10-second violation. Beautiful job of defense there by the Builders to force that turnover. So quickly into the game is Daquan Remy. That'll send Enoch McKindy to the bench. 18:03 left. As that three misses, but the loose ball is corralled by Courage Harrell. And just like he's done every single time he's touched the ball, he's drawn a foul. Foul call is going to go on number 24, Jordan Hunter. That is Jordan Hunter's second personal foul. And we're barely even 2 minutes into the contest. He already has 2 fouls. As Courage looks to add to his point total. So far, Courage not faring so well at the free throw line. He has 3 points. That is already his third miss from the charity stripe. Make it miss number 4. That loose ball rebound is taken by Kyrie Smith, who quickly banks off the glass for 2, and the Builders are now with a 10-0 lead. Builders out shooting the Gladiators so far in this contest, as this time the Gladiators able to get it across the timeline. It's Ramey with the basketball working off of a screen. Guarded by Adrian Wall, baseline jumper. Bounces around, loose ball taken. Builders off and running. Feed goes to Adrian Wall. He's hit in the head, and that's going to be a foul call as he misses the shot. Kevin Butler will be credited with that foul. That'll be his first personal foul and the team's 4th. Fouls quickly mounting for the Gladiators, who come in with a bit of a short bench tonight. Apparently, several of the players got COVID, so they won't be participating in tonight's contest. As that first shot by Adrian Wall is off the mark. Builders have left 4 free throws missed so far at the line. That one was a little bit more adventurous, but eventually goes in as a full court press is on once again for the Builders, trying to force the Gladiators into a mistake, and they do just that. Nice job saving the loose ball as Adrian Wall leads to a breakaway opportunity. Builders now with a 13-point lead. No foul call there. Gladiators able to get it across the timeline. Pass picked off by Donovan Means. So far, the Gladiators with more turnovers than points in the contest, as that one was last touched by the Gladiators. So that quickly gets more substitutions into the ball game for the Gladiators, as Duncan Casey will make his debut in tonight's game. Here's Wall, shot clock at 20. Wall sets the screen. Tried to get it inside to Clifton Good, but he lost the handle, so that's going to be a turnover for the Builders. So back come the Gladiators. Gladiators have only attempted 3 shots so far in this basketball game. As the Gladiators attack, unable to convert, but there's a foul. That foul call is going to go on Clifton Good. For Clifton Good, that is his first personal foul and the team's first. Player fouled in the act of shooting, so that'll put the Gladiators at the line to shoot 2. That first one way off. as Samari Murray misses the first of two. Builders with wholesale substitutions into the contest, as Jaleel Hope, along with Kelby Saunders Jr., Chris Hinman, Xavier Hunter, and Montrell Jackson onto the floor for the Builders as the second of two goes down for Murray. And the Gladiators have now broken onto the scoreboard. 13-1 as the Builders nearly turned it over in the backcourt. Hinman to Hunter. Here's Jackson. Kelby looks, can't find anything. Kick to the corner to Montrell Jackson. His three off the mark. Opportunity for the Gladiators to cut into the Builder lead, which now sits at 12 as that step back jumper. That's only a 2. Rebound comes off. Here's Hunter. Builders continue to work the perimeter as Saunders dish inside. Nice pass inside. Builders unable to convert. Shelby comes away with the basketball. Fast break opportunity for the Gladiators, who are unable to convert. Coach Gainey, again, making a complete lineup change, continuing to develop his depth for his team as that shot is up off the glass. No good, but we have a foul. That foul is going to go on Daquan Ramey. That'll be his first personal foul, the team's 5th, and we're going to take a timeout. Timeout, the under, nope. I thought it was the under 14 media timeout. Media timeout, 14:57.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
13-1 is our score. We're not even halfway through the first half, and the Builders with a 12-point lead. And this is the Builders, I believe, 5th trip to the free throw line. That first one goes down for Jaleel Hope. That's a good sign for the Builders, who have not shot the ball well from the charity stripe. They're 2 of 7 so far. For the Gladiators have attempted only 5 shots up to this point. They haven't made any of them. And their only point is by way of a made free throw by Murray as the Gladiators break the press. Get the ball into the front court as feet goes along the baseline. Gladiators shot blocked by Kelby Saunders, not once but twice, but good work underneath by Murray. Not giving up on the possession. Murray able to stick it back, and the Gladiators have cut the Builder lead. Well, nope, it's back to 12 as we're going to get another foul call. That one is going to go on Donovan Casey. That is his first personal foul, the team's 6th. One more foul, and the Builders will be in the bonus for the remaining 14-plus minutes of the first half as that one is tipped away. Steal. That shot blocked by Hope, but there for the putback is Casey. Those are Casey's first points of the contest. And the Builder lead is now down to 10. Xavier Hunter. Ball worked around to Hinman. Saunders. Here's Jackson. His long three comes off. No good. Loose ball controlled by the Gladiators. Here's Shelby. Bullying his way inside was Murray. Kick out to the corner for the three. No good. Builders with a fast break opportunity with Hinman. Here's Hunter. Hunter. Feed inside to Saunders. Saunders a little bit of trouble with the basketball. That did affect his shot. So the possession goes over to the Gladiators. It's Murray. Nope, that's not Murray. That is Casey, actually. But he's going to be fouled. That foul is going to go on Xavier Hunter, his first personal foul, the team's second. Got a little confused there. Duncan Casey wears number 2. Duncan Casey wears number 2, while Murray wears 23. And I only saw the 2 when he went up for the shot, so I apologize for any confusion as the first of 2 goes down. I would be remiss if I did not mention who our officials are tonight, because I'm pretty sure all of their moms are listening. Andrew Barksdale, Tim May, and Chris Denson are our officials this evening. So now you know who will be handling all of the administrative duties on the floor tonight. As the second of 2 for Casey is good. So the Builders have seen their lead be virtually cut in half now, 15-7. Builders were up by as many as 12. As the step through, I'm not sure if they're going to call a foul. I think they're just going to say that it was, nope, they're going to call a foul. That's going to go on Samari Murray. That is his first personal foul. Now, that's the team 7. It's 13:09 remaining in the first half, and the Builders are now in the bonus for the remainder of the first half. So what does that mean? The Builders will be shooting free throws until halftime. So that will put Jaleel Hill at the line, Hope at the line to shoot the 1-and-1, and he makes the front end of the 1-and-1. That pushes the Builder lead to 9. And he hits the second of 2. As Jaden Eason makes his way into the contest, along with Malik Munnerlin. Builders with some light pressure in the backcourt. Once again, Gladiators doing a much better job of breaking the press since turning the ball over. That shot attempt is going to draw a foul. That foul call is going to go on Jaden Eason, who just got on the floor. So Jaden Eason picks up his first personal foul. That's the team's third. So that'll put the Gladiators right back at the free throw line. The Gladiators having all kinds of trouble trying to score off from the floor as the Builders continue to put them at the free throw line. Here's Kevin Butler, who misses the first of 2. Butler now scoreless in the contest. Coming into tonight's game, the Gladiators only average about 69 points a game, while the Builders themselves average in the 80-point range. They average about 82 points per game. That's a huge difference in a scoring average. As that kick goes to Hunter, back to Means. Means tries to feed it inside, and he does to his cutter, Jaden Eason, and he lays it off the glass for 2. Builders go for the steal, nothing doing. Layup missed. Builders running with Means. Means, skip pass. Going inside to Eason. Shot up, no good, but Eason is fouled. That foul call will go on Samari Murray. That'll be his second personal foul, the team's 8th. So, of course, again, the Builders are in the bonus. But Jaden Eason was fouled in the act of shooting, so he will shoot 2 instead of the 1-and-1. Trying to add to the Builders' 12-point lead. 19-7 is our score. And the first of 2, I'm not going to say it. His mom may be listening. Yeah, that was nothing but the bottom of air. Cedric Shelby will make his way into the basketball game. Interestingly, Cedric Shelby, number 3 for the Gladiators. His mom is the president of the college. Paula Shelby is the president of South Carolina Central Christian College. It was originally a charter school, but they've now transitioned to a 4-year institution. And, of course, the president had a lot to do with that, so congratulations to one Miss Paula Shelby. Got a chance to meet her pregame. Amazing woman, doing some amazing things as she sees her basketball team score on that possession. Builder lead back down to 10 as Xavier Hunter misses with the right hand. Shot up for Munnerlyn is good. Builder lead back up to 12, 21-9. Gladiators once again able to break the four-court press of the Builders. That shot from the corner 3, no good. Munnerlyn with the rebound, looking to run. Hunter slows things down. Means inside to Eason. Kick to the corner to Hunter. Builders work. Underneath Eason, left hand, good. So the Builders have built a 14-point lead now with just a shade over 11 minutes left. We have a stoppage in play, and we're going to get a timeout. Under 12 timeout, media timeout. We'll step away with them. Builders lead 23-9.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina and I work for HII.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
Courage Harrell leads all scorers in the contest with 5. Builders have a couple of other players with 4 behind them. The leading scorer right now for the Gladiators is Duncan Casey. He has 4. Builder lead is at 14 as that left-handed runner is up and good for Daquan Ramey. I believe that is his first bucket of the evening as Jaden Eason goes on the attack with the left hand finish off the glass, and the Builder lead is back up to 14. Shelby with the feed. Bit of a wild shot there. The Gladiators were looking for a foul. Nothing came as the kick goes to the corner to Donovan Means. 3 no good. Ramey over the timeline. Looks and finds the center who squeezes it from 3, Jordan Hunter. Unable to draw iron, so back come the Builders with Adrian Wall. His 3 no good. Both teams shooting percentage suffering right now as that left-handed layup is no good, but there's going to be a foul. That foul call is going to go on Kyrie Smith. That is Kyrie's first personal foul, the team's 4th. So that puts Daquan Ramey at the free throw line. Seems like the only time the Gladiators get an opportunity to score is when they are towing the charity stripe, which they've done quite a bit so far in the first half. The first one is up and good. As Kevin Butler, one of the starters, makes his way back onto the floor. Kevin comes into tonight's game averaging about 9 points a game. He currently has 2. As Ramey comes in, averaging about 12. And he gets his fourth. Means with the basketball. Builders settle into the half court with Adrian Wall. And Adrian Wall hits nothing but the bottom of the net. That three gives the Builders a 15-point lead, 28-13. As that corner three from the Gladiators is no good. Loose ball poked around. Here's Eason. Builders with numbers. Wall all the way to the basket. Shot no good. Looked for a foul. Didn't come. Back comes Shelby. Shelby with the dish to the corner. Shot no good. Shelby, step back three. Rebound comes off to Munderland. Wall with numbers. Looks. Dish to Means. Dish right back to Wall for the easy layup underneath the basket. And the Builders now with a 17-point lead. Smith with a steal. Left-hander off the glass for two. And the Builder lead is now up to 19. That happened extremely fast. Gladiators want to play faster, but again, Builders able to defend really well as they nearly force another turnover off the entry pass. As Ramey goes up, they call a jump ball. Well, that's an interesting call. The basketball is going to stay on this end of the court, but it didn't look like the Builders blocked the shot. Maybe the action was moving faster than my eyeballs were. I thought that was a traveling violation, but instead they call a jump ball, and the possession will stay on this end of the court with the Gladiators, who now trail by 19. Shelby, step back three, front of the rim. Here's Means. Means weaving through traffic. Finds Wall. Wall already good from three. That time, no good. Shelby loses it. Picked up by Smith. Smith being harassed on his way to the basket. It doesn't matter. Off the glass for two with the left hand is Kyrie Smith. Builders now lead 34-13 as the action picks up quickly. Gladiators back to score. Travis Stroud gets his first basket of the afternoon. Builder lead still sits at 19, 34-15 as Means works the perimeter. Eason with a kick to Smith. The straight on three is no good. It's going to be last touched, I believe, by the Builders, but we're not going to proceed forward yet because they have a timeout. Under 8 timeout, media timeout, Builders with a sizable lead over the Gladiators. We'll be back.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
Builders shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty sure that is help attributing to the 19-point lead that they currently have over the Gladiators. Gladiators only shooting about 25% from the field as we get a stoppage. They're going to stop the play for a moment. I think the clock may not have started. I'm not sure, but anyway, we are whistled back into action. Gladiators feet, goes to the baseline to Smith. Here's Ramey. Shot clock now at 12. That three probably is going to be short. Look like it may have been partially blocked. I'm not sure. But you can kind of see it as it left the player's hand that it was going to be short. As the Builders now with new players on the floor, Courage Harrell is out there. As the Builders attack the basket, right-handed runner no good for Jabari Brackett. And back come the Gladiators. As that shot by Ramey, long three-point shot, no good. Courage Harrell with the long rebound. Again, Courage with 5 points. We haven't seen him much since the opening 5 minutes. As we're going to get a foul call. That call is going to go on Daquan Ramey. His second personal foul, the team's ninth, one more foul. And that will put the Builders in the double bonus for the remaining 6+ minutes of the half. But as of now, we're going to get the 1-and-1 opportunity from Wayne Hedgepeth as he dribbles in the first of two. Prior to that shot, the Builders were 6 of 13. They're now 7 of 14 from the free throw line, making 8 of 15. Builders shooting right around about 50% from the free throw line. Your Coach Gainey, you don't want that, especially once we get deeper into conference play, as that jumper is good for Duncan Casey. That's his 8th point. Builders working the perimeter. Hedgepeth tries to attack the middle, has the basketball poked away by Cedric Smith, who tried to save it in transition. And they're going to say that the basketball was last touched by the Gladiators as the basketball hits our equipment. Dave, is it okay? Okay, I guess we'll find out, right. Builders inbound the basketball right in front of us at the scorer's table. Builders with a 19-point lead. Hedgepeth to Harrell. Harrell able to get through the defense all the way to the basket for two, and he is fouled. So count the basket at the foul. That foul will be credited to Daquan Ramey. That is now his 3rd personal foul. That is the team's 10th. So Courage Harrell will get an opportunity to try to complete the three-point play at the free throw line. But once he's done, the Builders are now in the double bonus for the remaining 5:32 of the first half, actually, as he hits the first of two. Well, he hits the and one. So from now on, anytime the Builders are fouled, they will be shooting 2 at the free throw line as the Builders crank up the defensive heat. Here's Smith. Smith gives it off to Murray. Murray along the baseline with the feed to Hunter, who banks it off the glass for 2. Builder lead is at 20, 39. 19 is that step back three, no good for Riddick. Builders falling asleep on defense. No one was looking at the basketball. Player got behind him, and Samari Murray scores, and that quickly gets Michael Gainey up and calling a timeout. Builders completely fell asleep on defense as they allowed the player for the Gladiators to just go down court, snowball pass from one end of the court to the other one. Next thing you know, there's an easy bank off the glass for 2. Now, the Builders are giving some of their reserves a more opportunity to play in this contest, considering the fact that the Gladiators are really, really short on numbers. At least 4 of their players, I believe, came down with COVID, so they're not playing this evening. So that made the bench that much shorter. So you have to think about how that's going to affect the Gladiators stamina-wise as we get deeper into this basketball game, especially if the Builders want to run. .444 remaining. Builders with the basketball as Builders continue to work the perimeter. Matchup zone right now by the Gladiators. Builders try to shoot over the top of it. Feed goes inside to Hedgepeth. Hedgepeth unable to hit, but there's a foul underneath. So that foul is going to go underneath to against Jordan Hunter. Now that is Jordan Hunter's third of the first half, so they're going to have to get him off the floor. As Courage Harrell will step in the line, he'll be shooting 2. Remember, the Builders are in the double bonus for the remaining 4:26 of the first half, as that first of 2 is up and good for Courage. Courage now with 9. Travis Stroud will make his way onto the floor to replace Jordan Hunter, who now has 3. So with those 3 personal fouls, we may not see him for the remaining 4:26 of the first half, as Courage Harrell is 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and that pushes the Builder lead back up to 20. Gladiators quickly down the floor, but unable to hit the, when I say the bunny layup, that was a bunny that was missed by Samari Murray, and he knows it. That was a point-blank range, easy layup, and he missed it. So the ball goes over to the Builders. Shade over 4 minutes left. As the basketball will go out of bounds, last touch by the Builders, we're going to have a timeout. 4 minutes remaining. This is the immediate 4-minute timeout. Builders by 20. We'll be back.
USC NCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Builders right around 14 for 31 shooting so far in the first half. That puts them right at 45%, which is their field goal percentage average on the season of 45%. So they're right around what they usually shoot. Gladiators 8 of 28, 29%. Again, they only score about 69 points per game. They're slightly off of that average at the moment, as the Builders continue to harass the Gladiators on offense, as that pass is picked off inside. Here's Hedgepeth. Hedgepeth with the feed. Shot off the glass with the right hand is good for Jabari Briquette. Builders quickly turn the Gladiators over again. Builders with a run out. That layup is off the glass and good for Davion Riddick. So you can count the basket at the foul. That foul call will be credited to Kevin Butler. That'll be a second personal foul. And we already know that the Gladiators are in the double bonus, but it doesn't matter because that's an and one opportunity. So Riddick will get an opportunity to add to his point total of 2. Builders now with a 23-point lead. Nope, I'm sorry, I looked at the scoreboard wrong. They're up by 24, ladies and gentlemen. Make it 25. 46-21. Murray. Lackadaisical pass is picked off. That shot up and easy and good as Brackett gets another basket, as we see Referee Chris Denson goes sprawling into the crowd. May want to check on her to see if she's okay. I think she may have braced her fall with a fan. At least that's the way I would do it. Have a brief stoppage in play as they give the referee an opportunity to kind of walk that one off. So Duncan Casey will make his way back into the basketball game. Casey with 6 points. Shelby with the basketball. Off of a screen. Kick to the corner. Air ball. That's going to lead to a fast break opportunity for the Builders. That alley-oop, no good, but there to clean it up is Hedgepeth. So the Builders now with a 29-point lead. They have blown this one all the way open as that shot is blocked. Even though this may be the second or third unit on the floor for the Builders, they are taking full advantage of this opportunity to show Coach Gainey what they themselves can do. That'll be the third block of the contest for the Builders. As Shelby slashes to the basket, that is actually Travis Stroud. He's going to be fouled. They're going to credit that foul to Wayne Hedgepeth. That is his first personal foul and the team's 5th. So that'll put Travis Stroud at the line. Travis right now with just a point. And that is where his point total will remain. Builders with a 29-point lead. They have been in control throughout. As the second of 2 goes down. Builders back quickly. We're going to have a bump. On the offensive end, Jabari Brackett is going to get an opportunity to go to the line. He's going to be fouled by Travis Stroud. So that'll be his second personal foul. So that'll send Jabari Brackett to the line, the 6'1" freshman out of Chesapeake, who works as an outside machinist for the Builders. And if you're new to this program, the Builder program, these are more than just student athletes. They're also employees of Newport News Shipbuilding. Yeah, so what does that mean? They're paid employees outside of them just being students. So when they aren't here playing for the Builders, they work for the company. As that hard foul is going to be called, I think they're going to call that one on Hedgepeth. That is his second personal foul and the team's 6th. So again, all of these gentlemen for the Builders not only, again, are athletes, they have job titles as well. Some of them are welders, insulators, ship fitters. Some of them are machinists, coding specialists. All of these gentlemen contribute to building the nuclear-powered aircraft carriers and submarines that this company produces for the Navy. And when they're not doing that, they're in this gym trying to win a championship. As we're going to get a tie-up call in the corner, the possession arrow is in favor of the Builders, so the basketball will go in the other direction. Builders with a 29-point lead. Basketball game was never in doubt. The Builders jumped out to an early 13-0 lead, and they just absolutely have not looked back. Shooting started off slow for the Builders, but things have definitely picked up as that shot is blocked. But Builders back on the offensive glass, but unable to convert. So the loose ball is going to be lost out of bounds. It will go over to the Gladiators. Coach Stacy Anderson in his first season at the helm for the Gladiator basketball program, who are also looking to get football going in their program as well. But here in basketball, they turn it over. Builders, fast break opportunity, shot blocked. Samari Murray with a block as Daquan Ramey will make his way back onto the floor. Shade over a minute and a half remaining in the first half. Hinman looks, finds Hedgman. Hedgman, head and shoulder fake, shot up and good. Builder lead now is up to 31. The Gladiators able to break the press. Here's Murray. Murray, nice looking shot by Murray. Tough one too. Able to convert off the glass as they fall asleep on defense and the Builders catch them napping. So Builders with an easy fast break opportunity for a score. As Riddick, who made the basket, is going to be whistled for the block. So Riddick picks up his his first personal foul, the team's 7th, and that'll send Ramey to the free throw line with just under a minute left in the first half to shoot 2. He makes the first, and he makes the second. So again, he's on pace to get his average of about 12 in the game as Hinman feeds in the corner. That 3, no good. Loose ball comes off to the Builders, shot up off the glass, and good for Jaleel Hope. Hope now with 6. Murray dishes the basketball. Nice job of cutting through the defense that time is Kevin Butler. And he gets his first basket. And the Builder lead is back down to 29 as Hinman turns it over. Gladiators, fast break opportunity. Left hand shot, no good. Ramey there with a putback. Builders lead now at 27. Near still in the backcourt, and a foul is Hinman with 10 on the game clock. Feeds to the corner. Builders with 6, 5, 4 as the feed goes along the baseline. Shot off the glass with the right hand is good. Count the basket, and that is how the first half of action will end here with Jaleel Hope picking up his 8th point of the first half as the Builders with a dominant first half of basketball here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as they continue to defend their 2023-2024 Small College Basketball Championship. Halftime here, Builders up by 29, 59-30 over the Gladiators. We will step away, but we will be back with second half action along with first half stats. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Apprentice School Athletic Center, home of the defending small college basketball champions, the Apprentice School Builders. At the half, Builders with a 29-point lead, 59-30 over the visiting Gladiators from South Carolina Central Christian College, located in Casey, South Carolina. Again, about a 6.5-hour drive south from here. It's part of the greater Columbia, South Carolina area. President Paula Shelby brings her basketball team in to the Apprentice School. First year in existence, startup program. Trying to get football also up and going, but as of right now, we're looking at basketball. So for the Gladiators, their leading scorer in the first half is Daquan Ramey. He's also their leading rebounder, 8 points, 5 rebounds. Builders, well, take it back. Let's go back to the Gladiators real quick. Gladiators shooting 11 of 35 for 31% in the first half. 0 of 9 from the three-point arc, and they were 8 of 12 from the free throw line. They shot 67% from the free throw line. They turned the basketball over 14 times in the first half, and they ripped down 24 boards. For the Builders, Courage Harrell leads all scorers, not only for the Builders, but everyone in the contest. He has 10 points to go along with 6 rebounds. Builders had 16 players that logged at least 3 minutes of action on the floor in the first half, while the visiting team used pretty much everyone on their entire team in the first half. They only have 8 active players tonight. They all saw action in the first half. At least 2 of them saw at least 18 minutes. The most minutes that any Builder was on the floor was Donovan Means. Donovan Means was on the floor for a total of 10 minutes. So we'll see how the Gladiators' stamina holds up in the first half. The foul situation for both teams, Builders, no one in real foul trouble. Wayne Hedgepeth picked up 2 fouls. But for the visiting Gladiators, they have 2 players with 3. Jordan Hunter with 3, along with Daquan Ramey. So both teams are out of the halftime locker room and onto the floor. Let's get things started here. Second half of action coming your way. Builders looking to continue their home win streak at 6. They're currently 5-0 at home. And the Gladiators looking for not only their first conference win, just their first win, period. And that's one way to get things started, as the runner by Jordan Hunter is good. And the Builder lead is now cut to 27, 59-32 as that long rebound comes off to Donovan Means. Smith unable to hit from 3. Basketball poked out of bounds. They're going to say was last touched by the Gladiators. So the basketball will remain on this end. Shot clock at 19. Means. Feed into the corner to Smith. Shot clock now at 10 for Means. Means looks, finds Smith. The cutter on the baseline. That layup off the back of the glass is up and good. Builder lead is built back up to 29. Shelby off of the screen for 3, rims out. Smith. Down court pass to Harrell, who lays it off the glass for a smooth 2 points. He now has 12. Builder lead built right back up to 31. That is their largest lead on the night. 31. They've now matched it. Shelby with the feed to Murray. Murray has his shot blocked. I think it went off of Murray, and it did. Adrian Wall says, get that shot out of here. His first block of the evening. That is now the Builders' 4th block tonight. Means and Smith work it back and forth. Here's Wall. Wall with the alley-oop. And the shot is off the glass and good for Kyrie Smith. And for Kyrie Smith, that is his 12th point tonight. Ball poked away. Loose ball controlled by the Gladiators as Cedric Shelby thought about it, and he stopped thinking about it and just shot it. Builders with an opportunity to build on their 33-point lead as Wall, his runner, no good, able to corral his own rebound and put it back in for two. Builders now up by 35. Builders now +6 out of the halftime locker room. They went into the halftime locker room up by 29. They're now up by 35. So the Builders, again, +6 out of the halftime locker room. Duncan Casey and Daquan Ramey into the contest now for the Gladiators. The Builders look to inbound. Good. His right-hand shot, no good. Murray with the rebound. Feed in the corner. Shelby is going to step out of bounds as he was attempting to make his move to the basket. That's going to be a turnover. That is now the 15th turnover tonight for the Gladiators. Builders looking to capitalize with the feed inside the good. His shot is blocked. Nice job of defense there by Casey, giving the Gladiators an opportunity, down by 35. Feed inside. Builders fell asleep. Murray missed the dunk. Lost it out of bounds. We're going to say it was last touched by the Builders. And that has just been the night that the Gladiators have had. Murray was able to get behind the defense. Beautiful feed inside by Shelby, but Murray unable to convert the dunk. And the Gladiators turn it over. Fast break opportunity for the Builders. And they're unable to convert. Gladiators on the attack. Ball is poked away from Stroud by Means. Long inbound for the Gladiators. Shot clock at 15. Let's get past to the corner. Shelby shakes, bakes, shoots. Shot comes off. Gladiators finish at the rim. Travis Stroud with the right hand as the Builders are back quickly on offense with Kyrie Smith. Another fast break opportunity leads to points for the Builders as the Builders continue to maintain this 35-point lead as the feed goes inside to Shelby. Reverse layup is good. Those are Shelby's first points of the night. Builders back quickly. Kick in the corner. That three comes off. Here's Ramey. Ramey able to get it to trickle over the edge of the rim, in for two. And Builders back quickly with an alley-oop dunk for Kyrie Smith. Builders just out there having fun right now with this 34-point lead. The feed goes inside, shot blocked. Builders now with their fifth as the Builders just continue to snowball passes down to the offensive end as Courage Harrell adds his point total. He now has 14 in the game, and the Builders are continuing to blow this thing over as that tough runner is good by Murray. Builder lead at 33. They've led by as many as 35. They now can make it 36 as Courage Harrell hits the bottom of the basket for three, and we're going to have a timeout. Builders now with a 36-point lead. Timeout is going to be a media timeout. 76-40, 14:32 remaining. We'll step away with them.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
Builders have outscored the Gladiators by 7 out of the halftime locker room, 17-10. Builders went into the locker room with a 29-point lead. They're now holding to a 36-point lead over the Gladiators out of Casey, South Carolina. Here's Ramey, shot clock at 20, being guarded by Xavier Hunter. Builders get new players onto the floor. Ramey unable to control the basketball along the baseline. And it goes out of bounds, and we're going to get another timeout. This is the media timeout. 14-16 remaining. Builders once again with a 36-point lead. Media timeout. We will be back.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
14-16 left here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center. Once again, so glad you could join us. Again, Howard McCain, play-by-play. Dave Davenport is our engineer, producer. He also has his dad working the controls. So I appreciate having both of them here. Builders back on the attack, up by 36. It's Chris Hinman. Goes to the rack, hits the tough right-hander. And that pushes the Builder lead now up to 38. Gladiators back quickly. 3, no good. Hinman up ahead to Xavier Hunter. Xavier, easy layup off the glass for 2 of the Builders. Have now doubled up the Gladiators 80-40. Builders averaging about 82 points a game. I think they're going to reach their average with almost 13 and a half minutes left in the game, and they already have 80. I'm just joking. As that runner by Shelby is good, Cedric Shelby. Now with 4. Kick to the corner, Montrell Jackson. Long rebound comes off to Ramey. It's Ramey off and running. Tries to cross over Hinman with the Euro step. His shot no good, but there Murray to tap it right back in. That knocks the Builder lead down to 36 as they nearly turn it over. Feed goes inside. That soft jumper rims around and goes in for Malik Munnerlin, and the Builder lead is back up to 38. Builders in a bit of a matchup zone on defense. Nice job of drawing the defense that time by Shelby. Dish goes inside, but the Gladiators are unable to convert. No foul call. Basketball just simply went out of bounds as Kevin Butler, along with Jordan Hunter, for the Gladiators. They're back on the floor now. Hunter has 3 fouls. Gladiators thought about the 3, decided to dribble, drive to the basket. Shot clock has gotten low. That right-handed runner no good. Here comes Hunter. Kick to Jackson. Jackson for 3. Rims out. Loose ball taken by the Builders. Here's Hunter. Feed in the corner to Inman. Off the back of the iron. Here comes Hunter. That's Butler. Kevin Butler able to convert. Builder lead now at 36. They've led by as many as 40 tonight. If you're just joining us, Builders taking on South Carolina Central Christian College out of KC, South Carolina. This is their first season in the New South Athletic Conference, so this is their first conference game. They're winless on the season so far. They're 0-5. So we're going to have another stoppage, the under 12 media timeout. Builders with a commanding lead over the Gladiators. We'll be back.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII, building the most powerful ships in the U.S. Navy. The digital technology I use is a generational change in the way that we build ships, making the construction of aircraft carriers more efficient. Plus, I get to work with veterans. Thanks to them, we all have our freedom, and we need to work hard to keep it. I am Fatima Medina, and I work for HII.
The Gladiators have improved their shooting percentage slightly from the first half. They shot 31% in the first half. Right now, 8 of 20 in the second half for 40%. So their shooting percentage has improved, but they've fallen further behind on the scoreboard. Builders went into the halftime locker room with a 29-point lead. They now have a 36-point lead as that shot underneath for Jaden Eason is blocked. They didn't call a travel. I thought it may have been a Michael Gainey was looking for a jump ball situation underneath, but they said nope. 11 minutes left. Stroud gets it over to Shelby. His shot no good. Long rebound comes off to Munnerlyn. Jackson circles back. Hunter with the feed to Jackson. His shot up, and that 3 is good. Nothing but the bottom of the basket for Montrell Jackson. Montrell, that is his first bucket of the game. And the Builder lead is up to 39. Baseline. Drive. No good. Builders on this possession have an opportunity to go up by, or to amass their largest lead of the night. That doesn't happen. Shelby, not waiting for anyone, takes it straight to the basket. Misses. Hunter has his shot blocked. That may be one of the easiest block shots Kevin Butler has probably had in his entire career, as he didn't have to work very hard for that block shot. Nevertheless, the basketball will stay with the Builders. Here's Jackson, who just hit a 3 a moment ago. Hits another one. Nothing but the bottom of the basket for Montrell Jackson. He now has 6. Builders now with their largest lead, 42 tonight. may want to save some of that scoring for tomorrow night. We will be back here again for another basketball game tomorrow night as we get ready to head into MLK weekend. Builders have the MLK Classic that'll be taking place here. Shelby able to pick up his 6th point. Dish to Munderland. May have been partially blocked, I'm not sure, but that leads to a fast break opportunity for the Gladiators. The Gladiators go baseline. They have that shot blocked. Loose ball taken by Hunter. Here's Munderland. Gainey. Coach Gainey really wants his team to pick up the pace as Jaden Eason is able to score underneath the basket. Builders now with a 42-point lead. Builders nearly force another turnover. Shelby hasn't yet hit from 3, not stopping himself from taking them. It's Eason. Builders off and running, unable to convert. Here's Munderland. He's able to convert, and the Builders now have continued to just push this thing wide open. Builders now lead by 44. That long 3 off the back of the iron. Builders up ahead. Jackson. Inman pulls. 3 off the back of the rim. Kevin Butler off and running again. His right-hand layup goes in. 42 now is the lead for the Builders. .7:45 remaining in tonight's game. Feed goes inside to Munderland, and he is fouled. So that'll stop the clock. 7:38 remaining in the contest as Jordan Hunter will pick up his 4th personal foul. That's the team's first of the half. We'll have a timeout. 7:38 remaining, media timeout. Builders with a 42-point lead.
How much you earn has a lot to do with how much you learn. That's why Bayport Credit Union is again investing in your continued education. Through our Bayport Foundation, we're giving $100,000 in tuition assistance to area high school seniors, college students, and working adults attending a university, trade, or vocational school. Everyone deserves to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. Visit bayportcu.org to learn more.
There are giants among us. They are the men and women building our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. We build giants because it takes one to build one.
.738 remaining here at the Apprentice School Athletic Center as we get back to game action. Builders with a 42-point lead. So Munderland at the line. He'll shoot 2. Right now, Munderland with 6 points in the on the evening. Looking for 8. Builders with an absolutely insurmountable lead in this basketball game as Munderland hits the first. Again, Builders have had at least 16 players to log at least 3 minutes in this basketball game. Munderland hits them both. Munderland will have a seat. That'll put Jaleel Hope back into the contest. At this point, Coach Michael Gainey is giving his guys an opportunity to work on some things in practice. But, of course, you know, working out those things in live action really does help your basketball team grow when you do those things against another team and not the guys that you play against in practice all the time. But that doesn't stop the Gladiators. They're still going to push the basketball and play hard. Another miss by the Gladiators on the fast break, as that leads to a fast break opportunity by the Builders, and that leads to an and one situation. So count the basket and the foul. That foul is going to go on Enoch McKindy, who hasn't seen much action at all tonight. That'll be his first personal foul, the team's second, so that will allow the Builders an opportunity to complete the three-point play the old-fashioned way, and they don't. Ramey decides to take on the Builder defense on his own, and he is fouled. So Amir Copetro, the 5'7" freshman out of Dorchester County, South Carolina, will pick up his first foul, and that'll put Daquan Ramey at the free throw line. He'll be shooting two. He makes the first of two, and the Builder lead is trimmed to 45. It kind of feels dirty to call a lead of 40-plus being trimmed. So now the Builder lead is sitting at 44. Basketball poked away. Builders back on defense. Nope. Thought they were going to get a stop there, but instead Ramey banks it off the backboard. He now has 14. Came in averaging 12 a game. That's just a long two. Feed, nice ball movement inside his hedge pit. Able to get the basket to go, and he is fouled. So count the basket at the foul as Samari Murray picks up his third personal foul. That's the team's third, and that'll put Hedgepeth at the line to shoot a single free throw. He has 8, and that's where his point total will stay. Gladiators quickly back down the floor. That shot short. Usually when you see jump shots start to come up a little bit short of the rim, that means that fatigue has started to set in just a little bit. So it's possible that Ramey may start to feel some of the effects of the amount of minutes that he's logged tonight due to a short bench. Skip pass goes into the corner, but that's going to be a turnover as the Builders stepped on the baseline, on the sideline rather. 6:07 left. Builders up by 44. The Gladiators continue to run their conventional offense. Here's Ramey, his shot no good. Rebound comes off to the Builders. Builders off and running. Builders able to score. A little soft jumper on the baseline. Jabari Brackett. Again, a lot of guys for the Builders have gotten an opportunity to play tonight. As Michael Gainey continues to look at what he has and tries to build some depth on his basketball team. As you can hear him yelling out some of his instructions defensively. That shot no good. Rebound fought for underneath. I think they're going to call a jump ball. And they do. So jump ball, the Builders have the possession arrow. So we head down to the other end of the floor. Builders have already hit the century mark on the scoreboard, 100-54, 46-point lead. Shade over 5 minutes left. So, of course, there will be better days for the Gladiators. This just isn't it, as that jumper is drained by Amir Copetro. He now has 2. That is his first bucket. As that shot comes up short for Casey. So, once again, shots beginning to hit the front of the rim. As that, I thought that was going to be basket interference, but instead that's just going to be an alley-oop layup for the Builders. And the Builders are now up by 50 feet along the baseline. The Shelby, his runner along the baseline is good. And you can see the pace is just quickened That long three goes down. Nothing but the bottom of the basket for Jabari Brackett. That shot is blocked. Builders able to, take it back. The Gladiators able to recover. Not only are they able to get a putback, but they get a foul. That one is going to be called on Jaleel Hope. His first personal foul, the team's second of the half. Is Duncan Casey unable to hit. Builders continuing to push on offense. That puts a lot of pressure on an already tired defense as no one rotates out to the three-point line to try to defend the shot for the Gladiators as they pull from three. Gladiators fall asleep once again on defense, and the Builders able to connect to Davion Riddick, who puts it down for two. Davion now has 9 tonight. Kick goes to Butler. Butler, reverse right-handed layup is good. 109-60 is our score. Builder lead at 49. Shade over 3 left. Builders, shot. The left-hander, Copetro, drains it. Amir Copetro, he now has 4. Nice crossover there. Even better defense by the Builders underneath the basket to deny the basket, but we're going to get a foul call. And we're going to get a media timeout. 2:41 remaining. This is the final media timeout. Builders 111, Gladiators 60.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
Builders with multiple players with double-digit scoring tonight. Jaleel Hope, Jabari Brackett, Adrian Wall, Curry Terrell, Kyrie Smith, all in double digits tonight. Daquan Ramey is the leading scorer tonight for the visiting Gladiators. He has 14. He came into tonight's contest averaging about 12. He now has 14, 2:41 remaining. In the basketball game, Builders in command in this one. Builders up by 51. Shelby step back 3, no good. Loose ball tapped out of bounds by the Builders, so it will stay right here. Hunter looking to inbound for the Gladiators. They get it inside as the Builders just simply fall asleep on defense. Easy bank home for Travis Stroud. As we get a traveling violation for the Builders. Copetro will turn the basketball over, the freshman. Here's Ramey. Feed along the baseline. Nice job with the basketball of finding the cutter was Shelby. But Stroud is going to be fouled. They're going to credit that foul to Clifton Good, his second personal foul, the team's 4th. So the clock is stopped, 2:12 remaining in the contest. Travis Stroud will step to the line. Stroud now with 5 points on the night. And that's his 6th. This will be a learning opportunity, of course, for the Gladiators, young program. This is their first year in existence, their first year in the New South Athletic Conference. But if you are Coach Stacy Anderson, every basketball game is going to be a learning experience as that ball is poked away and converted on the other end is Kevin Butler. We're just now under 2 minutes left tonight in tonight's game as the feed goes to Clifton Good. That 3 off the mark. Hunter, outlet to Shelby. Shelby finds Butler underneath for the transition bucket, and we're going to get a timeout. No timeout. I take that back. No timeout for Michael Gainey. He asked, can he sub? So Chris Hinman, Wayne Hedgepeth, along with Jaleel Hope are our new participants. In the remaining minute 35 left is Inman able to get it over the timeline. Builders shoot for 3. Hit absolutely nothing, but it was last touch. No, it was last touch by the Gladiators. So referee Chris Denson comes in and cleans that up. Inman with a quick inbound to Jaleel Hope, who scores easily in the paint. 113-67 is our score. Here's Stroud. Stroud, step back. That's only a 2. It's short. Builders off and running. This could be showtime, and it is. Jaleel Hope with a flush on the other end. And the Builders now lead 115-67, less than a minute left. Here's Hunter for 3. Hunter now with 8 as the Builders turn it over in the backcourt as Ramey adds to his point total. Inman is going to be fouled. So Kevin Butler with the foul, his 3rd. That'll be the team's 4th. So mighty long way to foul. You're almost about 90 feet away from the basket. Is Inman. Builders still looking to score as Hedgepeth banks it off the glass. He now has 10 in the game as Ramey. Able to split the defense, but unable to finish with the right hand. Builders quickly up ahead. That one is going to be scored by Riddick. We're now down to 17 seconds left. Everyone's just going for broke at this point as the Gladiators convert, and the Builders will hold. Builders thought about scoring that last bucket, but Michael Gainey tells them to hold, and that is where the contest will end. 119-74, a dominant performance by Coach Michael Gainey and his apprentice school Builders. 16 players saw action tonight for the Builders as the Builders take home their 10th victory of the season against 3 losses. This will be their 3rd conference win of the season against 1 loss. For Coach Anderson and the Gladiators, they will fall to 0-6, 0-1 in the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, no sense in going over the point totals. This one was an absolute dominant performance by the Builders, and we will leave it at that. But listen, we will be back here tomorrow night for more Builder basketball, so please come back and join us. And until then, ladies and gentlemen, another win for the Builders as we take this one home. For Dave Davenport, I'm Howard McCain. We're going to say good night. Until tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, this is Builder Basketball.